Job role of an I officer and key performance indicators. Learning objectives. What is industrial engineering? What are the job responsibilities and job description of an I officer? And how is performance measured? Learning Objective 1. Definition industrial engineering. What is industrial engineering? Industrial engineering is a branch of engineering that is concerned with the design, analysis, and control of industrial processes. An industrial engineer in a manufacturing plant is involved with the operating efficiency of workers and machines. She contributes to simplification of work methods and improvement of profits through productivity improvements. Learning Objective 2. Job responsibility and description of an IE officer. Overarching responsibility of an IE officer. What is overarching responsibility of an IE officer in a manufacturing plant? An IE officer is responsible for a range of tasks to improve efficiency, quality, service, productivity, price, and delivery of an organization. Learning objectives. Job description of an IE officer. What are the job descriptions of an IE officer? An IE officer's job role, descriptions, is divided into 3 sequential streams of activities: planning, in module, and other activities, as depicted below schematically. Planning stage, pre-production. Planning activities of the GD focus on implementation of new styles in designated production lines. The process starts from the IA officer collaboratively works with the sample room technical team in creating and finalizing the operations bulletin for stitching the new style, deciding the workplace layout, organizing all required resources, executing the line feeding pan, and enabling the quick changer of the style to catch up the learning efficiencies. This process is schematically depicted in the following image. Keywords: sample room, technical team, operations bulletin, layout, quick changeover, learning efficiency and feeding plan. Sample room. A sample room is a specialized area within a garment manufacturing facility where designers, pattern makers, and sample makers collaborate to create prototypes of a new style. Technical team. A team that provides technical support to produce clothing, from design to manufacture. They need to understand production processes, fabric properties, manage costs, and be able to work to tight deadlines. Operations bulletin. Operation bulletin is a vital tool of industrial engineering, which is used to machine layout planning, line balancing, remove the bottleneck, and the total number of worker and helper needed for garment production. It is a document where you will get all type of information about the production procedure. Line layout. When we talk about preparing a line layout, it means designing the presentation of workstations in an assembly and according to the operations operations sequence of the style and showing the flow of work from start to end. The line layout is prepared after the operation bulletin is made. Quick changeover. CO is the process of setting up a production line for a different garment style. It is the amount of time taken to change a piece of equipment from producing the last good piece of a production lot to the first good piece of the next production lot. In module stage. This stage is very important as you are required to make use of your critical skills in arranging workstation workplace layout to add value, retrieving cycle time to generate capacity chart for each operator and follow up on learning curve for new styles, perfectly balancing, assembly line to yield optimum flow, and conducting production studies to set production targets for operators whilst ensuring optimum use of resources and maintaining databases, files for I activities and human resources in the production modules. Keywords: cycle time, line balancing, bottleneck operations, non-value adding motions, capacity chart, learning curve times, loss time, I files, personnel files. Cycle time, Cycle time is the actual time spent working on producing an item or providing a service, measured from the start of the first task to the end of the last task. Cycle time includes both value, added time as well as non-value. Added time. Line balancing. Line balancing is the optimization of the assignment of operations to workstations in an assembly line to minimize idle time and the number of workstations required. Line balancing issues mainly occurs in a continuous production line and is classified as one of the hard optimization problems. There is a proper need of designing the assembly line and balancing the workload at the workstations. Bottleneck operations. A bottleneck occurs in manufacturing when there is an operation in the process that slows down the overall production of a product. Identifying bottlenecks is critical for improving efficiency in the production line because it allows you to determine the area where accumulation occurs. Once the bottleneck has been identified, assessing the degree of the bottleneck is crucial for determining how to manage the bottleneck. Non-value. Adding motions. Motions that do not contribute to improvement of productivity. Typical non-value added activity includes moving work in process from point to point. Other activities. An IE officer is assigned the following activities in addition to his planning and in-module activities that we discussed so far. These are: maintain IE and operator-related files, follow up on those operators who were underperforming due to lack of appropriate skills, and collaborative up, skill them with the support of training instructors and other II specialists. Please note that these activities are shown in the above in-module process map, within which in-module activities were encapsulated. What are key performance indicators? Key performance indicators, KPIs, are the critical quantifiable indicators as defined in your job description, JD. Performance against KPIs is reviewed regularly by the senior I officer. In the apparel manufacturing industry, a learning curve is generated for sewing operators' growth in her performance. When a new style is loaded to a line, sewing operator takes time to reach her normal speed of stitching. A learning curve is a graphical representation that shows the relationship between output of a product and time. The target of learning curve is to find out how the performance of the workers are improving over time. What are standard minutes for production line? The unit of a standard minute is used to measure the amount of work content for a defined method at a defined performance level that any task requires. That defined level is standard performance. Producing 60 standard minutes per hour, having taken appropriate rest, is standard performance. The standard minute or standard hour is the same unit of measurement used to identify the time value of tasks in every business sector: manufacturing, distribution, service, construction, or any other sectors. What is efficiency of an operator? Efficiency is a term commonly used in the garment manufacturing industry to describe the abilities and expertise of a sewing operator. A garment factory's capacity is estimated using the efficiency of its operators or the efficiency of its production lines. As a result, one of the most widely used performances measuring tools is efficiency. Efficiency equals to total minutes produced by an operator divided with total minutes attended by him into 100. Total minutes produced equals to total pieces made by an operator into SAM of the operation. Total minutes attended equals to total hours worked on the machine into 60. What is skill upgrading and skill matrix? Upskilling is the acquisition of new skills to enable the employee to better manage his or her tasks. Skills upgrading can also enable employees to broaden their knowledge to progress within the company. Skill Matrix is a database where operators' past performances on various operations are recorded in a systematic way for the future reference. In a Skill Matrix, operator performance is recorded in efficiency percentage. Skill Matrix is also called a skill inventory of the operators. Industrial engineering terminology. Now, let us focus on the following worksheet that we can develop as we make progress through this learning program. This will illustrate important terminologies you come across it. Learning modules. Activity. Develop a glossary of technical jargons you learned during this learning module. Please use a format like the one depicted below.